like, share, subscribe my content. I'm on my way home from a job that I just knocked out. And after doing this job, it had me thinking about the number one thing that once you realize, it will shift the trajectory of your life. And that is, time does not equal money. What do I mean by that? A lot of people, including myself, you'd even hear rap lyrics. I think it was J. Cole when I forget the name of the song, but he mentioned uh, something about time being money, and it cost me a lot. Because something about his watch. I remember I'll listen to the song afterwards, and I'll be like, damn, I totally missed it. But working an hourly job and clocking in and then clocking out used to be my reality. When I was 24, 25 years old, I was at CSU, Colorado State University. And at that same time, when I would get done with my classes, I would have to clock in at this store, the retail store known as Sports Authority. They went out of business. And at that time, I was like, damn, what am I going to do now that Sports Authority went out of business? How am I going to be able to make my money? And I was making about, I think, $12 an hour, maybe $15 an hour if I was lucky. And this was back in 2013, 2015, around there. And it wasn't much money. And the thing that really made it something worth it to me was the discounts. I was able to feed my craving and feed my desire of athletic gear and getting all the discounts and sports equipment and whatnot. And it fed that part of me. But after years, well, it wasn't that many years. It was maybe 2 years I was working this position. It was my last time being an employee. And I realized sitting behind that counter with no customers to check out, I was a cashier, no customers to check out, and just hopelessly thinking to myself, what the hell am I doing? I'm just sitting here fiddling my thumbs. I couldn't be on my phone. I was at the front desk, so they would watch everything like a hawk. So first thing when a customer comes in, they would see me. So I'd have to greet the customer. I'd have to, make them feel welcome. And at this time, I realized, why am I trading my time for money? Why am I just sitting here? I remember it, specifically, they would sell the GoPros at the front cashier area. So there was always this GoPro video playing. And I would see these people doing crazy stuff on the GoPros, and I would just think to myself, wow, look at this place. What would life be like if I just wasn't here and not be able to immerse myself in that environment? And that was my way of mentally escaping my reality and putting myself in that space of my imagination, thinking outside of myself, and realizing that there has to be something bigger than this. There has to be something much bigger than trading my time for money. And you'll still hear a lot of people say time is money and money is time, or vice versa, however you want to say the phrase. And I think these people are stuck in the frame of not realizing that the more that you're able to give, let's just visualize there's the excess of time, then there's the Y axis of value. Over time, how much value are you giving? During that time, I didn't know any better. The Y axis, the Y value of me giving was me being a cashier, seeing people out, selling protection programs, insurance, aka insurance. This is crazy. Insurance on athletic equipment. That's what I was doing back at age 23 to 25. And I didn't know any better. I say this with grace, and I share it with you guys here because I know that there's a lot of people thinking that they have to clock in order to make money. That's not the case. What you do have to do, if I could rewind the hands of time and talk to my past self, What you do have to do is invest in yourself. Invest in yourself once you get done during those times of trading time for money. Instead of watching Netflix or watching television or entertaining yourself, of course, being human, you want to escape reality for what it is because it sucks or whatever you're going through may suck, but that's fine. It's only going to suck for as long as you allow it. And as long as you're able to continually invest in yourself and invest in your education and better your situation with the free time that you're given. Of course, we all have to pay bills, but after the fact, after you're done surviving and doing what's necessary for that, do what's necessary to thrive, and that is invest in your education. And I don't mean education in terms of like continued education and trade school and whatnot, getting an education from university. That's not it. That's not what I'm talking about. Although it can amplify trading your time for money, it's still trading time for money. And what do I mean by trading your time for money? Is that's a salary, that's a seasonal position, that's an hourly position, anything where you're just sitting there spending time for money, that's what it is. And to a certain degree, I'm still spending my time trading time for money. But I'm leveraging now at this point in my journey in life, I'm leveraging the knowledge that I've spent back in the day of the relationships that I've gathered and the education that I've gathered as well in getting in difficult situations by starting a business. So after this point of being a cashier, I realized that I was just on a hamster wheel. Simultaneously, I started my own personal training business, but I did it underneath a gym. And still at this gym, I'm low key trading my time for money, not really. More so, it was that first position that I had where I had to do sales. I had to eat what I killed. When I was working at 24-hour fitness, for those that are familiar, it's out here in Colorado. It's a gym chain out here in Colorado and a few other states. But I would see in this stage of my journey and learn sales. So with learning sales and beginning my journey of being a personal trainer, I realized that, all right, I need to get out there and talk to people. I need to just go out on a whim. So I would learn how to sell, learn how to get outside of my comfort zone, learn body language, learn cues, learn all of these communication techniques in order to be successful in sales. So it was what's going on, everybody? What's going on? So when I was learning about sales, I realized that I wasn't selling myself. I didn't believe in myself fully to the capacity that it was possible to do better and better my situation. So what really made me realize that was getting my first sale and putting myself out there with doing free training sessions and doing stuff for free. So I would continuously put myself out there until I scored my first client, and they saw the value in the training as well as they saw the value in themselves and believing in themselves. And I share that as an example to say that the first recapping a little bit is first do the self-education stuff. But number two, believe in yourself once times get really, really rough, and they will get rough throughout this whole journey. You know, when you're trying to do something different. I know that a lot of people, when they're doing something different, they don't have the right support system. I didn't have the right support system at that time. I didn't have family. I didn't have many friends. The friends that I was hanging out with, they weren't into the same things I was into, and sometimes I'm still in that same boat. But now I'm gravitating towards people that are in the same boat, and I'm making those connections with people that are smarter than me and wiser than me. And that's what it's really going to take. And that brings me into the next thing, is surround yourself with the right people. Surround yourself with people that don't trade their time for money. Surround yourself with people that are making money while they sleep. And you may wonder, how do you make money while you sleep, right? Money is, again, it's just a form of exchange. If, for me talking to you and you viewing this, you're getting knowledge on this message. Everything that we're doing in reality, in this reality as we know it, is a form of exchange. From the time that we inhale to the time that we exhale, a form of exchange. Me driving on this road is a form of exchange. In order for me to get there, I need to put gasoline in my truck and get to that destination. So know that you will have to sacrifice something in order to get what you desire. And that thing is going to be your past self, it's going to be your weak self, and getting into those uncomfortable positions and desire and put faith in action. All of that manifested with the right people around you will get you and land you to the position of where you need to be. So know that, and I'm going to wrap up here because I do got to make this call back. Know that you don't have to trade your time for money. All you have to do is increase the value of who you are and what you know and the action steps that you are taking in time. So increase your value. That's the y-axis. I'll bring it back. And x-axis over time. And you can amplify this value, the y-axis, with the quality of knowledge that you're bringing in, the quality of the action steps that you're taking, and the quality of the relationships. Over time, this will bring you to your desires that you wanted to manifest. And in this in particular case, we're talking about money equaling time. All right, y'all. So I hope you gathered a lot of knowledge during this video and something to walk away with that you can share with your friends and family. Because I think now more than ever, with U.S. Federal Reserve just printing money out of thin air like it's nothing, you guys that are working for your money are going to realize that you're just slaving away, and slavery has always existed. It's still here today. It's just an illusion now. And it's an illusion that many people are falling victim for by working these jobs, by working these salary positions. And now more than ever, when artificial intelligence comes out, it's going to make a lot of things, a lot of these positions obsolete. And what is going to make yourselves stand out? What's going to help you? And I could go on and on and on this topic for many, many minutes and hours, but I want to leave it there. I want to ask you, what are you doing to increase your value here on the planet? And what are you doing here to increase your value to the people in your life? Anyways, guys, remember to like, share, subscribe, MAJSAYY, where every single day I'm sharing with y'all my superpowers and what better way to do it than to live it out. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to follow me on Instagram too, on MAJSAYY, Marseille. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.